like, what in the world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it. Hey, it's Jason with Denwerks. Got something pretty interesting here. Got a 1978 Chevy half-ton Cheyenne. Actually, it's a very good friend of mine's truck, and he asked me to help him sell it, so it's kind of on consignment with me. And he's owned the truck since 1990. He's actually my next door neighbor, and he's got ALS, and he's just not able to drive anymore. And well, especially this truck, but you know, he's a retired veteran as well, so they help him with a van now. So anyways, it's kind of a sad moment for him, but it's time to pass the torch. And it's just a great truck. I just remember seeing it drive down my street all the time for the last 10 years past our business and stuff, which is at my home too. So anyways, cool truck, and I'll just walk around it and show you different things. You know, it's not perfect or anything like that, and but it's really a nice dependable truck in general. So I'll show you. I want to show you the headlights working first. Got our marker lights, headlights, got our blinkers, and we got our bright lights. There you go. Those are all working. And so I'll go ahead and just show you some more stuff. You can see here, it does have some little chips, little tiny dings. You can see a couple little rust bubbles. Here it was painted, gosh, I want to say it was probably 15 or so years ago, maybe a little bit longer. And you can see here, it's got a little dent and a couple little spots. You can actually get reproduction grills for these now, and or get a used one, but you can see here it's broken in a couple spots. And the front bumper looks excellent. The reason it doesn't have any plates on it, I'm running my dealer plate, is because he had veterans plates on it, and he wanted to keep those, and I don't blame him. But if you look down the side, I mean, it looks pretty good. Again, you're going to see little chips and little scratches. It could probably use paint down the road, and but I mean, it is shiny. I'm just saying that because it's got, you know, little dings and different stuff. You can see here kind of a little raised dent there. He's got to look at it just right, but you can kind of see that there. And no rust in the bottom of the fender, real common there. You can see the wheels, saw blade wheels from the 90s. I remember these were really cool, and so I think even my dad had a set of those on one of his trucks, and those were all the rage back in the day. Tires look pretty good, probably about 80%, 85%, and they're Toyos, and they are LTs, so LT 235 75 15, so they are truck tires. You can see here a longer scratch on the door. You know, the truck's not really rusty, but this is a rust spot that's going to have to be cared for. There in the bottom corner of the door, and it'd be easy to fix. Just put a new piece here and blend the paint if you wanted to. So it's been there for a long time, and I just wanted to show you that. You look underneath the bed, looks really, really good, and it's got a matching canopy, as you can tell. One area also that kind of gets rusty in these trucks is around this wheel lip, and this one looks really good on this side. So I'm just gonna continue walking around the other side. Here you can see the canopy is fiberglass and looks good. Rear bumper looks good. It's got dual exhaust. We'll go ahead and show you the lights back here. Got our tail lights, blinkers. We've got brake lights. You can see up there, it works up there too. And then what about reverse lights? Yep, and the reverse lights work. And you'll also notice here that those lights work too for the license plate. And again, that plate doesn't go with it. And there was no doubt that these license plates or the lights would have worked in general, because he used to work at State Patrol, too. And so we'll go ahead and walk down this side. You can see some scratches right here and chips. See right there. We'll look around. You know, no rust around the bed here. No rust down at the bottom of the cab. It looks pretty good. This door looks really nice. You can see a little dent where it's dented here at the bottom, and where the paint's cracked. Little scratches there, little chips where it's been touched up. You know, overall, I mean, it's a really nice looking little truck. And go ahead here. You'll notice here too, it was a diesel when he got it. They actually converted it over to gas, but it's still running a Oldsmobile motor, 350 Olds. We'll look down the side here. Again, it's in nice shape. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some more stuff about it. Okay, I'm going to show you the interior. You know, overall, really nice. I know he had this seat redone about 5 years ago. He actually stopped by and showed me it after he got it done. And really nice condition, just like factory. See across the dash, looks excellent. You know, no cracks or anything in it, and everything looks in order. You can see the Cheyenne there. You see it's got factory AC truck, and you can see down here there's not any rust down here at the bottom of the doors. Door panel looks good, except there's a little crack right there. And but overall, looks in pretty good shape. You can see here, headliner looks good. It's not saggy or anything like that. So I'll hop over on the other side so you can take another look. So here we are on the passenger side. Just wanted to show you the seat again, and overall looks in really good shape. You can see underneath the carpet, looks nice. One of the places that these trucks rust too is in the jambs, and this is in great shape. I actually forgot to show you the other side. I'll hop over and show you that again, but you know, no accidents in here. Very, very clean. Show you the bottom of the door there. Right here, those little rust spots from that other side where it was rusting on this side of the door here. And but again, in great condition in general. The rubber looks good, and I'll just show you that other side real quick. Here's the door jamb real quick. You know, again, it's not no impacts in here or rust. Actually pretty clean, and you can see the original VIN tag there, all the original spot welds going up around there. So yeah, looks good. Okay, I just wanted to take a look underneath the hood. You know, we did a little cosmetic detail to it, but one of the reasons we did that is the valve covers were really leaky and the oil pan was leaky, and so we cleaned it all up and touched it up a little bit and made it look nice underneath here as well. And but overall, real clean little motor. It is an Oldsmobile 350. You can see where it says Olds on the intake manifold. You can see where it says Oldsmobile here as well. But you know, originally it was a diesel, and but this isn't a converted diesel motor. This is actually a 350 engine, and you can see here it's got factory AC, and the AC does blow cold, and yeah, everything's in pretty good order. We'll go ahead and start it up. You know, it sounds nice. One thing is when it's cold, it's a little cold-blooded, so you really got to warm it up pretty good before you start driving it. And Go ahead and rev it up. It sounds good, has good power. I was going to show you the AC. You can see there the clutch turned on. Go ahead and turn it back off. Turn it on. We already had it running, but you can feel the hoses are nice and cold. And everything is turned on now. You know, it's nice that that's working as well. And so I'll take you out back. You can see the exhaust. You know, it doesn't blow smoke or anything like that. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. You know, sounds great. And so, you know, mechanically, in nice shape. Just going to show you inside the bed. You know, it's not rusty. You know, he hauled little loads and different things, but you can tell here it hasn't been abused or anything like that, and looks nice. I think he's had this canopy on it ever since he got it, and you know, again, you can see there's no impacts or anything like that. You know, back behind the tail lights and stuff look real good. This wiring here is for that third brake light, which you see up there. So, anyways, I'll show you some more stuff. Cruising around the little 78 Chevy. You know, it's a great driving truck. I just wanted to get you behind the wheel and just show you it in action and everything. But everything seems to be working good. You know, the dash looks good, and speedometer's working, odometer's working. I'll just show you some of the gauges here. You can see the voltmeter, it's working. The oil pressure is really good. You can see the temp stays nice and cool. The gas gauge, speedometer just going about 45 right now, and you can see the odometer says 78, 180. And you see it's got an aftermarket radio. Right here is the dual tanks. They actually both work. I just looked at the gauge on the dash. You can also see here the wipers are working. Horn works. You can see your blinkers. They're working, and but overall, I mean, just a great driving truck, and the heater works really good, and it's about 28 degrees, so thank goodness for that. And so we'll just cruise it around here a little bit and show you some other stuff. Okay, here we are. We're going to take a look underneath the Chevy. It's nice to do a little video. You're going to see the still photos too, but doing a video is just kind of a little bit nicer, so I can talk about different things and, you know, look at the floors, look at the frame, you know, things that you're not going to really, you might notice it in a picture, but you can't really see it in general. So we'll just start here from the front to the back. First thing I'll notice here, the tire wear is really good. You know, it's not uneven or anything like that, and no wear on both sides. I would say those are probably 85%. I mean, they look real good. We'll start up here. You know, the inner aprons and stuff look really nice. As I mentioned before, my friend owned this truck. He actually still does. I'm helping him sell it, and you know, I've known this truck for a long time. You know, probably 13 years. He's had it for a long time, so he did a lot of maintenance and different things. You can see the brake hoses look nice. I don't see any cracks or anything on there. Got disc brakes on the front. You can see the suspension and stuff. I was just looking at different bushings and stuff. I don't see any cracking. You can see wear, but I don't see any cracking or anything on the steering and stuff. You can see this brake hose looks in really nice shape. Things that we did to the truck underneath here, we put a new oil pan gasket on it, and we put new motor mounts. You can see the motor mounts right there on both sides. We went ahead and just replaced both sides, but and we just did a cosmetic detail, as I mentioned before, but we did take that oil pan off there and put a new gasket, and it was leaking real bad. There was a lot of seepage underneath here. The tranny was seeping a little bit, and we put a new gasket on it as well. I have noticed a little bit of fluid, a little wetness here, and it looks like transmission fluid to me, but I don't know if that's residue from some stuff that we were doing previous, and we'll just kind of keep an eye on it. But it may have some little tiny leaks. I can actually see a little tiny leak right here on this gasket, a little drippage right there on that little side cover. We might take that off there and replace that. Look up here on the tail shaft. I can see one little tiny drip on the end, and I haven't really noticed anything hitting the floor on that, but it could, and but it hasn't done it here. But I can see a little drip off there. This here looks in good shape, no cracks on that balancer there on the drive shaft. The floors look in really good condition, not rusty, very, very clean. Again, you can see a lot of residue, but I think we stopped a lot of the issues that were going on leaking wise. And you can see the motor mounts look good. You can see the inner rockers look really good, not rusty. You can see up across here, back of the cab looks in great shape. We'll come around here to the other side. Very, very clean. The supports look good. Body mounts. You can see some little superficial kind of cracking here, but nothing I would replace on the bottom mount there. Go on this side, you can see better. You can see some little cracking there, but again, the floors look good. The rockers look in great condition. Look back here on the cab. Very clean. He drove this truck. It was a daily driver for him, so he did take good care of it. It's not a show truck or anything like that. He just enjoyed it, and kind of sad he can't drive it anymore, and just because what's going on. But he's realistic, and it was time to let it go. And you can see here the shocks look in pretty good shape. Go around here to the back. Back behind the bed looks in really good condition. Inner wells looking good, no rust. You can just see some of the wiring stuff for the trailer and stuff. So the back of the bed here, you can see underneath here, looks all good. Tires are the same back here, nice even wear. It's really in good condition. So if you guys got questions or anything like that, feel free to call me. You can contact me on the auction and stuff, and make comments and things. So anyways, we'd be glad to show it to you if you want to send someone out to take a look. So thank you and have a good day.